talking to? A mermaid?
A manatee?
Yeah, dude. Guys,
Dude, don't touch the manatee, bro. It's against the law. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hoodlumcast. I'm your host, Bobby Roast Beef. And today we have, we have Andrew and Ken, of course, myself. We have the Wolf of Wal-Mart, Dave Urke, also known as My Name is Earl. And, oh,
God.
Yay.
How do I turn that off?
No, keep it on. We're not used to special effects. I told you had a real show. Oh, it was you?
Yeah, I was ready for it.
Hell yeah.
Do another balloon. Give me some balloons, please.
I didn't do the balloons. I did this.
Oh, no. He had balloons.
There we go.
How do I... yeah, yours worked. What the heck? Oh, you have it on your phone? Are you on your phone?
No.
What?
Oh, look. Oh.
His phone just died.
Drew's submerged.
I hope he
He's
flipped.
capsized. Yeah. Was it where his PDF?
I hope he's okay. I mean,
Drew, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. Dude.
Yes.
One of these days.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, what? All right. Anyway, yeah, clearly not. Anyway, all right. Sorry. Anyway, listen. This week, we kind of do a little. I'm gonna get into the theme. There is a theme this week, but before that, I figured we would kind of powwow a little bit here since we made the announcement that we're gonna do Hoodlumfest, August 7th and 8th of the year 2026 of our Lord. And we are going to kind of just discuss some of the rough details where a lot of it's still being worked out, but we do have the gist of it. You guys like Labubu? You know Labubu?
No. That looks like what is it? Where the wild things are.
It actually does. Yeah, you're right. It's actually a Lafufu. So it's a Lafufu. I got it from Andrew's cousin down the road. What?
That's crazy.
Anyway, before we started recording, I do want it to be known because I want to give him his credit. Andrew and Dave and I were talking, and probably within the first 10 seconds, Andrew hooked up and caught a nice bass. Wasn't recording, so I guess it doesn't count.
I got the photo. You're good.
Yeah, that's right. He did get a photo. Yeah. I want to say quick thanks to our sponsors, Versace, and that's it. Got to pay the bills, baby. Oh, and
Louis Vuitton headphones.
I was gonna say. I gotta say. Never mind. Anyway, too early to say what I was gonna say, but yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about Hoodlumfest. We may be joined briefly by the real Bobby Roast Beef, and Rodney may come on for a little bit. But
okay, before spool a spinning reel, he just blew up the reel.
What?
Oh no! Don't start talking about his line. It's just the line's fault. It's never his fault. Don't get him going, please.
I just switched it.
What'd you switch to?
Everyone Lockwood said.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good line. I have it on one of my setups at 14-pound.
It's good.
I think it's crazy that earlier in the week we made sure that your Wi-Fi worked wherever you were. You was like, yeah, it works on the patio too, bro. And now you're in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
I know.
Yep.
And my phone's about.
And I actually brought this up. The phone shutting off is not going to be acceptable. I can tell you that right now.
I know.
It's been a plan for over a week.
Plug it into your Nokia battery or whatever it is. What do you have? Nokia? Nakawa?
I don't have a hookup. I don't have a hookup for it.
Oh, you're prepared. Good.
Yeah, at the house. Anyway. But anyway, the real theme of this episode I wanted to do was untold stories. And the reason for this is because I'm sure people who are watching this, the weirdos that would actually watch this show are probably already aware, but Dave has a show called The Whole Angler. The Whole Angler podcast is a very interesting concept where you hear all these people that think they're important, myself included. And you do these fishing shows and we talk fishing and all this nonsense. And Dave kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, your whole thing is kind of get to know the person and how they, yeah.
And it's the whole idea of the angler themselves, not like their accolades.
Exactly. So you get a little bit of a background. I love the show. You get a little bit of a background on the person and then however deep they want to go with it. And, if you haven't seen it, I would suggest starting from the beginning. I've watched probably 6 episodes backtracking, and I wish I would have saw Joe's before I did mine because you can't follow that. That was tough. I would have said no. I can't. I would have said I can't do the show.
Best part about not being known, no one knows.
Dude, such a great show. It is. It's a good concept, and it's funny because like even people like myself, we're just regular dudes. Everybody's got a story. It's very interesting. It's very
dude.
Cool,
you're not a regular dude with that shirt, so I don't want to hear it.
And
you're beyond.
I'm performing at the Riyadh Fishing Festival next week. Anyway, so
Hard Rod Fishing Fest.
So Dave's got some good questions, right? And I did, and purposely before I did that show, we intentionally did not really speak because I said, well, let's just keep it organic. Let's do it live, like Bill O'Reilly would say. And and we did. And the only difference or the only thing I would say about that is I just wasn't really prepared for what the questioning was going to be. But the only one I think that really stumped me was you asked, what is something that nobody knows about you? And I felt like I was on the verge of saying a couple of like more open than I normally am on that show. So the first thing that came to my mind was a really stupid story that I've never told. And I was like, I don't feel like that's probably I feel like what a 180 that would be if I just tell this crazy story. And it's not even it's just a goofy thing. But then it
Bluegill.
You good, Drew?
I'm good.
Snap your line.
Oh, dude. It's good.
Okay. But I thought about it for a while after the show. I said, man, I really got stumped by that. What's something that somebody doesn't know about me? And I'm not a very open person, but you do a very good job. I think.
Thank you.
Yeah. So then that kind of brought me to how could I ever so going back to like tell this stupid story or this funny story, how do you go back and do it? And I said, you know what, we'll do it on Hoodlumcast. We'll bring up where the origin of this was, and it's just an untold story. So there's a million things that people don't know about me, and a million things that people don't know about you and Ken and Drew and everybody. And most of these things people don't know for a reason. Probably for us, it probably could get us in trouble. But one of the stories I was thinking of, I was like, how do we bring this up? So, are you on?
A doc.
Oh, live on this show, dude. Yeah, come on.
I'll hit it for you.
Yeah. That was good. That was worth it.
This is how I really feel.
Adventure thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. I can't believe that the Wi-Fi is even working like that, to be honest with you. So anyway, I told the boys, I told Urke, and I said, let's come up with something. It doesn't have to be crazy, nothing deep, nothing, we don't got to get nuts. But a story that you haven't told, an untold story, whatever. And one that Bobby always alluded to, and I really hope Bobby does come on, because one thing he's always alluded to, and if he said it on the show in the past couple of years, like if I missed it, then that's on me. But he used to always allude to this story about years ago, him and Paul, his buddy Paul, went fishing, and something really bad happened. He almost killed Paul, and he stopped fishing for years because it was so. So I'm like, you don't have to, no pressure. I know you have. But I'd be interested. I think you've alluded to it quite a few times. And again, if he's told it, I'm an asshole, but I don't think he has. So he was like, okay.
Boys.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, nice. Glad you brought your fans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
who are
had
you
to do the
talking to?
Bassmaster real quick,
So that's the gist of what this episode will be. It's just a couple of untold stories and some laughs, obviously. But prior to that, if you don't know, August 7th and 8th, Hoodlumcast in Massachusetts. I mean Hoodlumfest in Massachusetts, just over the Connecticut line. It's going to be August 7th is going to be a get together. The whole thing's just a fishing trip, but the people who are there in person, we are going to do like an unofficial friendly tournament, and it's a lunker tournament. So the best top three, 1, 2, and first, second, and third place will be the largest, second largest, and third largest bass of the day. We're going to give out an identifier that morning and just keep it super friendly. It's not going to be a real tournament or anything like that. First, second, and third place, lunkers only. And that is going to be on a body of water that we are not naming. However, as we've said, there are people that are coming from Maryland and a couple other places. So if you guys want to get together, if people are coming and traveling and want to get together, hit me up. I'll link you up with who's coming where, Airbnb, because a fishing trip is fun. It's always going to be fun. It'd be fun if we go tomorrow. But, you know, the memories are made over dinner and drinks and bullshit and all that afterwards. So I think that's linking up all at one place is could be a blast. Collectively linking, I lose my words a lot. So then the next day is still up in the air. It's going to be there's going to be a fishing tournament for a friendly tournament. I think we're looking at the best three. So your best three of the day is at a separate body of water now. So anyone who's on scene at location is going to have a best three bass, first, second, and third place, maybe whatever. It's going to be no cash. There's going to be prizes and just some good stuff like that. And then Bobby and Binya Outdoors, and again, this is all still fluid. It's all still working, but are talking about running a nationwide Hoodlumfest charity tournament for anyone who is not available to come and could still be a part of this. And yeah, and this is a slot tournament for those people in California so that they can't just catch giant fish when we don't have access to them. So, so like I think, and I don't know, this is not run by, this is Bobby and Binya's Outdoor. They pitched it, and I love it. They're talking about like a slot, like 11 to 17 inch bass, and as many as you get, whatever your total length, however the slot tournaments work, and then that'll be a whatever buy-in, and 100% would go to a charity that we're gonna pick. And also that way, you're still part of Hoodlum Fest. And then the second day, 7th and 8th, the 8th, after we come off the water, we'll go to a location where we do a live jigs and bigs. We'll stream the winners, stream the online winners, do raffles, prizes, and giveaways and stuff like that, food and drinks, and just get together and have a good time. So there's a lot of things up in the air. There's a lot of planning that still needs to go to it, but ultimately that's the gist of it. It's just a fishing trip. And we're going to have some fun with it. And ultimately, all this nonsense, the bullshit and evil that is the internet, we will use it for good, as we have, just like how we've met Dave Urke. We will continue to use the internet's powers for good and bring people together and have some fun, raise some money for charity. And it's going to be a blast. Andrew, that sky looks awesome behind you, dude.
Right?
Looks like a painting, dude.
It's unbelievable.
Hey, I'm going to turn this fan off real quick because it's driving me nuts. Hang on 1 second.
Okay. I couldn't hear it, but it just must be driving crazy to feel it. But the sky looks nuts behind you, Drew.
Yeah, it does.
It's like black and pink and orange and gray.
Yeah, it's insane.
Looks awesome. Looks awesome. It looks like a painting, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's like 95 degrees out, or it's 95 degrees in my garage, but it's like 80 something outside, 87. Like my garage gets nuclear. Like come summer, it's gnarly.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it does. It gets bad here. I'm sure it does out there. It's chilly today. Not chilly, but it was nice. I went fishing in a t-shirt, but the water felt cold. We've had a couple cold days.
Did it rain at home?
I think last night maybe.
Oh, yeah, it rained up here a little bit.
What the fuck you laughing at, bruh?
The water's like 60.
I can't hear you, Kenny.
My apologies. I will never get over this shirt and this kid fishing. I'm gonna laugh the entire episode. I can't get over it.
It's the best, dude.
It's
This is
not
the
that. It's
vibe
not
I
that.
live for.
Yeah, I don't like it. I did yard. I did
don't
yard
like
work.
it.
I did yard work all day. Okay, and I don't have Versace, so I'm jealous on both ends.
Yard work. What are you, 14, dude? Doing yard work?
I'm a man,
Get
brother.
a kid, brother.
Wow.
Get a kid.
I made this hat though. This is pretty nice, isn't it?
Oh, that's sick.
Dude,
Oh, that's cool.
for the first time in forever, yeah, dads know what's up.
Yeah, dads of daughters know what.
Yeah. For the first time in forever, we have like a pretty cool. I say we have a pretty cool outline of like the months to come with, and this isn't trying to like hawk a bunch of shit, but the Hookset stuff. Like we have, the pocket tee that we're about to drop, which is sick. I love it.
Oh, sick.
I just modeled so. Oh, dude. I'll get back to it. Pocket tee that we're about to drop, the Hoodlumfest, like exclusive package, which we're gonna figure out what that's gonna consist of. But one of the things in it is gonna be a shirt. That shirt is for me, being who I am. Love it. I think it's gonna.
Oh.
Yeah. No, that's no. I mean, I am an ally, yes. But say your prayers and take your vitamins, buddy. And then the summer shirt that you just sent.
Oh, it's unreal.
Dude, you liked it. Yeah, that was sick. Anyway, some sneak. But here, let me explain something to you. What I was going to say. The pocket tee. Andrew is a real piece of garbage. So,
Always.
and that's a fact. No, that's a fact. I'm not trying to cast stones or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
That's a fact.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so, Andrew.
Not in life, not with everything. Not with everything.
Right
Not
now,
with
this
everything.
fishing bullshit. Yeah, absolutely.
I like the fishing. I like the fishing.
You would.
What I was gonna say, and you now I think Ken, you're gonna flip flop. What I was gonna say, he's a real piece of garbage when it comes to, hey, take some pictures for the website, send me some pictures for this. I need a picture of the new shirt or the whatever, the flag rag, anything like that. He's a piece of garbage when it comes to that stuff, correct?
Yes.
More recently, yes. He used to be more reliable.
Thank you.
But he's busy.
Yeah, good. I like that better. He's unreliable.
He's busy. He's busy. I would like to say with the family, but all I've seen him do is fish recently. So
He has no idea where his family is.
yeah,
There's just some dude
he's
yelling at
screaming
him.
back at shore right now, like, "Oh, look at my fish! Fuck you, Dad!
Dad, please, it's getting dark out.
We're cold. Can we get out of the water?
Oh, remember that? Hey, he went fishing one time, and he pans over, and his kids are all swimming next to the kayak.
You mother goose, like just letting them battle behind you.
Oh.
Dude, you're sick. You are sick, dude. He's got Owens holding on to a 6-inch ribbon tail. Dad, please.
Just a purple worm.
Oh shit!
Oh, shut up.
Dude, yeah, you're sick. So because he's unreliable, good job, Ken. You're right. He is unreliable. Because he's unreliable when it comes to this type of stuff, I said, hey, I'll grab some pics in the new T-shirt for the website. And I left my dude. This is the most embarrassing thing for me. Like, it's just so out of my element anyway. But I set my phone up and I'm recording. I'm just loading up the kayak and the trailer and stuff. And I'm like, I'll just grab some screenshots from it, whatever. So I'm just pulling the trailer out of the garage, loading it up. And I grab the Yak Attack box and I'm like this. And I'm like, kind of look. So I pick it back and I go this. So I'm like, and I look up and my wife is filming me from the door. And I'm like, no, delete it. It's for the business. I'm like, and she just closes the door. I'm like, oh no, dude.
That's
Because
awesome.
you don't know, she's another unreliable person. She could be like, post that without any remorse and think it's no big deal to humiliate me.
I will say though, it is taking years and years of working on and convincing Billy to do this kind of stuff because he would refuse to do it back in the day. Take any pictures or modeling or he used to hate it.
Trying.
He throws that shirt on and he becomes a new person.
And now look
Trying,
at him.
buddy.
Yeah, settle down, Connor.
Trying. Should I undo this button? It don't matter.
I think she's Conor
My kids
McGregor
broke
over there.
My kids broke
Anthony
my camera,
Montana.
by the way. Anthony Montana. Yeah. Andrew could be the cockroach.
I hope my phone shuts off.
If it does, you're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot. Oh, Ken, you missed the story about Gary Scallops. The old man. The old
Oh
man.
yeah.
Oh, brother, wait till I tell you that one. I gotta tell you offline. Anyway, so anyway, that's the rough. That's the rough outline for Hoodlumfest. I know Bobby said he's really burnt. He's like coming and going. He's gonna jump on, but I do think. I mean, there's really no way to fail. It's a fishing trip. You know what I mean? There's no way to fail. We got our people, our homies coming out. Gonna fish. We're gonna get on some fish. We're gonna talk some shit. We're gonna eat some food and gonna, have a good time. Like I said, if I take an extra day off and I have 3 days off and I get to fish during the week for 3 days, that's my Hoodlum Fest. I do it every couple of weeks. I do a nice Hoodlum Fest with myself and I have a good time. So it can only get better if we mix in the crew.
Okay. I got a question from a fan's perspective. Are you guys gonna because you have Hoodlums Fest in August? I'm not gonna be able to make it, of course. We'll do hopefully the slot limit tournament works out. I can represent. I have an order out somewhere. I'm sure you guys see it somewhere in your online thing. But point being is, are you guys gonna have like a specific set of merch for Hoodlum Fest that you're gonna drop, like a specific show up and you get this dope tee or?
Yeah. Can I show it too? Can I show it? All right.
I give you permission, but it's not my
Show the one
company.
that I did though, because that's the one I'm
that's the one I'm gonna show.
Actually, I gotta pick that out.
All right, guys.
It's
This
so
is
sick, dude.
last cast.
Yeah, that means 20 more minutes.
That's where that goes.
I just had to say
Here's
it.
my nipple. Hold on.
Yeah, what was
I
the
got
nipple?
that one. I got that
That
one.
was good.
He's got
The
a good
nipple?
estrogen problem going on. He's lactating. He's like, oh, that's tight.
I'm gonna put it on a tank top and rip the back of the tank top like the Hulkster. But yeah, no, there's that. Yeah, there's that, and that's a worm you're reeling like that, buddy.
Yeah, the long
But,
strap.
you
tank
said
top.
last cast.
No, that's 20 minutes.
Yeah,
That's the 20-minute mark. Yeah.
20-minute mark. Yeah, he's at
Yeah.
18% on his phone. Last cast.
I'm on 11.
Yeah, so I don't know what we have a couple ideas of like a package, a Hoodlum Fest package, but I don't want to speak on that because what I often do is speak and get ahead of myself. So we're spitballing some things.
I do.
I'm just curious from a fan's perspective for other fans to join the Hoodlum Fest,
Well, I love that idea about the nationwide thing that Bobby was saying because it's unrealistic, but for people to come out here, just especially in August, people do their family things or whatever. And, we're in Iran, so gas is high, but God, we need to do what we have to do, boys. Anyway,
don't talk to me about gas, dude. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What do you guys, I was listening to The Bonfire. It's the show with Big J and Bobby Kelly on Sirius. And they said that or whatever the cigarettes are that Big J smokes in New York City are $24 a pack.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I quit when they were, I think, 5 something or 6 something, and that was 2011. So what a jump on that.
I started
I don't know what
when
they
they
are
were
in Connecticut,
$1.50. Yeah.
I used to get USA Golds for $3. I'm like, let's just get the USA Golds, So, do you smoke now? Do you smoke cigarettes now?
Nah, I quit. I do the little pouches.
Oh yeah.
I smoke those all day.
Don't even bring up
Andrew said.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna.
Yeah, you know what Andrew said the other day. Boy, should I get a Zin or should I get long cut? I said, do you do the long cut anymore? No. I said, I don't know. Is one worse or better than the other? I said, I loved long cut tobacco. I loved Skoal and
I loved
Wintergreen. And he said, yeah, I love it. I said, okay, so get that. He's like, nah, I get the Zin now. I quit. Like, I don't know if one better than the other.
All right,
the
yo,
Naco
no,
one
no.
doesn't.
No. Okay, first off, I'm gonna make myself look super fairy right now because like this is basically the vaping of chewing. All right, like that's just what it is. Like it's the next
Yeah,
level.
that's
of
what I
dip,
figured.
right?
Yeah.
But when I was in rehab, I lived with 11 other dudes in like a 4-bedroom house, and the other 10 dudes thought I was disgusting because I smoked, but every single one of them dipped, and I mean they had full horseshoe racks and spit cups, and because we're in rehab, nobody cleaned up after themselves, so there was just spit cups everywhere, bro. My house, I would wake up in the morning, just smells like old toothpaste, and I was like,
and you
all
knock
right.
one of those bottles over. Oh, it's the worst.
No, the worst is when you're watching TV and you reach over to grab your drink, dude, and like, oh, bro, yep, it's a wrap because
that's happened to me a bunch at the fire. If I'm having beers, also, I'll like spit in an empty one, and then like not no, and then it's disgusting.
Oh yeah,
It's my own spit, which is still, I mean, nasty. I couldn't imagine someone else's.
Bobby.
Bobby, you get pulled over?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Bobby's like, I got a minute, guys.
Bobby, the law's on you, buddy.
Don't stop.
You got me. You got me for about 10 minutes.
Well, hello,
Yeah.
sir. How are you?
A load.
Everybody
equipment.
says that, Bobby.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I am smoked this weekend. I am.
I never heard
did a
Bobby fight.
wedding last night. I did a wedding last night. What you're seeing is the uplights that are bouncing up against the place I rented these lights from. They gave me a fucking clear box. So like all the light, if they go on while I'm driving, now it just fucking lights up. Like, look, the more I talk, the more they fucking flash.
Bobby, you have to pull a cash cab on some random stranger, bro.
I don't have any room for anybody. I had this woman today, fucking like 3 weeks to the grave, fucking sees her, comes up to me and says, "Oh, I can't get connected for trivia. How does this work?" And the bitch never put a goddamn team name in. So I'm like, of course, that's your problem. I ask 3 questions. Keep in mind, this is as I'm in the first question. Like I'm in it. She's been there for 30 minutes. Decides then she wants to play. Says to me, "How do I play?" Interrupts everybody else. A full dining room full of people. Interrupts everybody else's experience. Sits for 3 questions and they leave.
I would have named her team Heaven's Waiting Room.
Fuck that guy.
Almost fucking time.
Oh shit, he's pulling.
Oh my goodness.
AC on? It was a day.
Well, it's hot out. I'm sweating.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
look at his shirt. He's got to get extra air conditioning. Look at that. You know.
I lotioned up for this show too.
Can I?
Yeah, he's definitely
Really?
Really? Oh shit, Bobby! Look at this guy's shirt, man. What is going on?
Nah, no, he can't see. He's driving.
I can barely see.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
I feel like this
Bob,
big on the screen.
You're better off, bud.
Don't worry. They're big in real life too, Urke.
Oh goodness. So what did I miss, boys?
No, well, so we were actually we haven't done any of the untold stories. We were talking about a brief rundown of. Actually, I don't really know what we were talking about. But we were talking about some Hoodlumfest stuff, the 7th and 8th.
Yep.
You know the we talked about how you had brought up the idea of a nationwide Hoodlumfest like charitable tournament. You and Benya were talking about where to kind of get everyone involved that couldn't make it. And I talked about like what you were saying, like, you know, the idea, and I didn't sell it as anything solid, but the idea of like being able to live stream a lot of that during the show and at the second day, so that people, you know, could kind of watch or listen to the show and find out, you know, if where they placed or, you know, raffle winners and stuff like that. However, we're going to figure it out. And ultimately, what we were saying is just going to be a hell of a weekend, good fishing trip with good people, and bringing the good to the internet and making everybody kind of feel involved and connected once again here with another one of these events.
It is going to be a good event. It's going to be a damn good event. I think as far as the charity tournament thing, I think the only thing that we really kind of need to establish is what's the charity that we want to give to.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yep.
I
Yeah,
think that's the biggest thing.
it's something we got to think about. I don't even want to say what Ken texted me yesterday, but
Come on.
he said, I'd
Oh,
really
come
love
on.
to find a sick kid. That's what he told me.
Sick how?
Hey, and then in parentheses, I said, I can't believe I had to say that. Who likes to fish? And then we donate the money to him.
Yeah, whatever, dude. It's details, you know. Andrew, get in the goddamn house.
Instead of a make-a-wish, it's make-a-fish. Like, have
Yeah.
have
Make
one
a
of those
fish!
just-
I
Oh
like
my
that.
God. Why?
I said it from the beginning.
like that.
He's an idea guy. He's an idea guy. Make a fish is good,
Oh.
dude. Make a fish is good. It might not go over well, but that's really good. That's
Oh.
good. Drew,
Doesn't look like I'm getting over.
Andrew, he said make a fish.
I hope he falls over.
Just hold up your purple worm, bro.
Yeah.
We get it. Like,
Yeah.
Is he on a recumbent bike? What is going on?
yes.
He's on a Peloton with ChatGPT in the background.
That's one of those
Half a
digital
moron.
mirrors, so he feels like he's outside, you know? Like the mountain bike, you're watching through the screen, you're just riding through a trail, but you're just
Bobby, you missed the first 10 minutes. He was using the Thigh Master naked. That's for the Patreon.
That is for the Patreon. Oh God! Talk
he
about
put
the
Suzanne
kid.
Summers to shame. It was pretty awesome.
I was telling Bobby, I was telling these guys that the idea of this Untold Stories thing. I know you don't want to be on long, but was from when I did the whole angler, and one of the questions is what is something that nobody knows about you, and I was just stumped. I couldn't really think about what to say, so I got to thinking of it, and all I could think of that I'd still be willing to say was like kind of like stupid or goofy stories, like embarrassing stuff that I wouldn't have normally said. So then that's why I would keep the show a little small. I'm like, hey, think of an untold story and think of something. And I while we're all here, I will say the first one, and I didn't think of this when I was on the show with you, Dave, but the first one that I thought I would tell with untold stories, and this is kind of a simple one, but I used to work at Andrew, can you hear us? I feel like Andrew's lost his C. Okay.
No, he can hear.
The first one, I was working at Dunkin' Donuts back in the day, and I was like 17, and when I was younger, I knew this girl named Dina, and she's like a girlfriend, but like, you know, not really a girlfriend, you know, like 5th, 6th grade girlfriend type of thing. And
Yeah, like
so
you
anyway-
knew, but she didn't, type thing.
Yeah, well, that's all of my girlfriends. My wife doesn't
Fair
even
enough.
know we're married.
Also, you're 17 in 5th grade, by the way. But go ahead. That's what you said.
Standing
No,
in the
no, no,
closet
no,
doesn't
no,
mean
no.
sleeping in
I'm
the
sorry.
same room.
I,
Yeah.
I didn't do a good job with that. I didn't do a good job with that. I knew her from when I was in 5th or 6th grade.
Hot body house.
He's underwater. He is underwater.
Yeah.
That's a
Roll
fact.
his kayak.
Yeah, he's underwater. I don't come up, you idiot. Don't come up.
I don't know how you
I
flip a
don't care if that's
kayak
the
in your
last thing I
living
say to
room.
him.
Yeah.
I don't care if that's the last thing I say.
The mirror broke.
The mirror, bro.
Abort.
So ugly. Oh, so,
Mm.
okay, so
I
your
knew
girlfriend
her
that didn't
from
know was
when
your
I in
girlfriend.
6th. Yeah, right. So that's actually a bad detail because of how this
Oh,
story
he
goes.
did disappear.
But he's gone.
Phone
He's
only
been-
lasts so long underwater.
So I'm working at Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts had just at the time gotten lattes. So they had the cup holders, you know, the little sleeves, coffee sleeves.
I'm not
They
here.
had just introduced those. So those, oh no, you can't hear me? Drew messed it all up, buddy. Hold on. Hey, can anybody hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
Ken,
I
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's better. Yeah,
there we go.
Oh, Bobby, can you hear me? Uh-oh.
weird.
It
Bobby,
looks like
can
he's
you hear
got a
me or no?
delay.
Oh, me?
All right, let's
Yes.
do this.
Let me try and connect to the Wi-Fi here.
Yeah, ask Bobby to sign out real quick and sign back in then.
Let me know if that's any better.
We can hear you
I
fine.
can hear
can
you,
hear
Bobby.
us, Bobby?
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, cool.
What about me, Bobby? Can you hear me or no?
Weird.
Nope, he cannot.
So
Pretend you can't.
catch me back up.
Oh, tell him to
Girl
log
that
out.
Bill
'cause
was
he can't hear me.
dating. She was unaware.
No,
Yes.
this is false, fake news. Now I don't
It's
feel
true.
like anybody can hear me.
No, we can all hear you just fine. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Bobby
You're
can't hear me.
under arrest, actually, by the end of this.
No,
Hold that.
Bobby cannot hear me.
Bobby, log back out and log back in, he said.
Thank you.
Half of mine to just text it would be like, pretend you can't hear Bill for the rest of the show.
I'll never tell the story. I'll never do it. It'll be over. That'll be it. Let's see. Hold on. There we go. Hey, everybody. Hold on.
FTG.
Hold on. He's just logged. All right, hold on. I'm gonna get him back in here real quick. This is. I feel like that always happens when somebody logs out or logs back in. Somebody loses somebody's audio after that. Remember, like Cody last week, or the last episode, somebody logged out, and then that was it. He couldn't hear Greg the whole time, and
Yeah, but then the mushrooms hit too, and it was not
that's a very good point.
technical stuff.
Very good point. Hold on. Let's see here before I go. This isn't even my story. I'm just bullshitting, but now I feel like I have to go.
I don't have a
It's all-
story, so
Oh, bro.
It's all good.
I mean-
we all got a few, I'm sure.
Yeah.
If you think you might even think of one while we're going.
I mean, this is like you said, we're not going to get too somber or serious, so we're not going to go like super in depth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, mine aren't. Hey, Bobby, can you hear me?
I can now. Is that better?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
very good. So,
Okay, good.
I didn't even continue. So I do want to clarify though. When I was in 6th grade, Dina was in 8th grade, and I had a crush on her. We became like boyfriend and girlfriend, but it was just in 6th grade, so I wasn't like
he was forcefully dating her, and now we're all caught up.
No.
Yes. Yes.
So then I was 17.
Do you like me? Circle yes, no.
Yeah, like kind of like that, maybe a little more than that. But
Okay. We held hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So I'm in the drive-thru. I'm working the drive-thru at Dunkin', and Dina comes through, and I said, "Dina, say," I shouldn't say her name. I mean, whatever. Dina, sang me, and she goes, "Hey," I said, "Billy Rogers." She goes, "Oh my God, hey, how are you?" I said, "I'm great. How are you?"
She's like, "Are we still dating? Are we still dating, Billy?"
I'm
Are
like,
you going to make me child
listen.
support payments, Billy? What's going on?
So I said, I said, "Hey, whatever, what have you been up to?" This is all in the window. I got a timer going. I got to finish this up, So I said, "Hey, we should hang out sometime." And I don't even know what gives me this confidence. I'm just such a dirtbag, but I'm like, oh, no way am I seeing who I'm seeing right here. Hold on a minute. Oh, yes.
It'd be cool if I got a fucking invite.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I try because listen, I there's a reason, but it won't matter anyway. It won't matter anyway.
Joe, we didn't want you to see his shirt. That's why we didn't invite you.
Oh, hey, let me catch you up, Joe. So,
Okay.
He's forcefully dating a girl.
No, I'm not forcefully dating a girl. I'm an
Dating
ally,
a girl
and
didn't
I'm a
recognize him.
feminist. Yeah, she did not recognize me. Because I got so handsome over the years. So I'm working the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru, and a girl that I knew from 6th grade comes through. She's not in 6th grade at the time. I knew her from when I was in 6th grade. Comes through the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. I said, "Dina, Billy Rogers." She goes, "Oh my God, how are you?" I said, "I'm good, blah, blah." I said, "Hey, we should hang out sometime." She's like, "Okay." I probably, hindsight, wasn't into it. I said, "You should give me a call." I write my number on a coffee sleeve from Dunkin' Donuts, like a cardboard coffee sleeve, and I give it to her. Maybe I put it on the cup. I don't even think I did. I said, "Give me a call sometime." She goes, "Okay." And at the time, I was very poor. I used to walk to work. It was like a couple miles, like 2.5 miles. And one day I'm walking. I'm like a mile
You're
and a half
obviously
away
still
from my
poor
job.
wearing that shirt, but go ahead.
This is Versace. They're sponsoring the show, dude. You just looked like a fool by saying that.
Says the guy who looks like he's right out of Miami.
Yeah, dude, you look like a fool saying that now that Versace's sponsoring the show. But anyway,
Another clothing
I'm
shop.
walking like a mile. It's only a mile and a half away, and I'm walking. I'm listening to like probably Tupac, Better Days, double disc on my Walkman, and I'm stepping over the thing, and I'm like 203-631, and I keep going. I'm like, what the fuck? And I walk back. I was like, that's my phone number, and I found the phone number. What are the odds on the coffee sleeve that she just fucking chucked out the window like a mile and a half away from the Dunkin' Donuts? What are the odds that I would have found that phone number?
100%.
Of all the litter in Meriden, CT. But
That's just God being like, you suck.
She never loved you.
That is the most Wonder Years story I've ever heard. It was like many people broke your heart.
You know what's funny is I told my wife that story probably 100 times, and then every once in a while when like things aren't going my way, I just go, Dina, thank me. Like things could have been different.
Oh, wow.
But anyway. So Joe, we were talking about is one of the. It's the third time I said this now. One of the. By the way, Andrew is absolutely on administrative leave from Hookset Hoodlums. By the way, but anyway,
he's dead.
Oh yeah, I forgot he died. Never mind. Disregard. Rest in peace, buddy. We miss you.
He drowned.
There's actually a strong chance he drowned, and we will not release this. Oh, I will release it. Who cares? Dave asks a question on the whole angler that says, what is a story or something that someone doesn't know about you, that no one knows about you? And so I had this idea, like I didn't answer the question. We should have a show telling a story that an untold story. So I hope you have one since you wanted to bombard the show like this.
Something nobody knows about me. Not even like my wife.
No. I mean, listen, something you've never said like on a thing before, and you could hold off because you just got here. If you want to think about it while people
in a public format, Joe, like not necessarily like we all are married or have had wives at one point or another. So, and of course, we all know that they know everything about us more than we do. So, that's gonna happen.
Right. And mine are silly. I didn't do anything serious because
we're doing fun
silly
stories, Joe. We're not. Stuff is for my show.
I actually have a good one.
Yes. Okay, let's do it right off the bat. By the way, broadcast professional Joe Brown.
On my iPhone in my living room.
Bobby just wants to go. That's your fault, Bobby.
So back in high school, my senior year, there was every school has a rivalry, and the rival team just built a brand new school, and their mascot was the Wolverine, and they had a giant, like, spent tens of thousands of dollars on this like 10-foot Wolverine wooden carving, and stood like 10 feet tall. And myself and some other football players, to include who at the time I didn't even realize was my brother, we go down.
This is right there. Wild story.
Yeah. And that's it. That's the story.
That's good. Oh, we've heard that. I've heard that. Go ahead.
So we run down. We're gonna vandalize a school with like David Prouty colors and everything. We had spray paint. We're like, hey, the one thing we can't do is touch the Wolverine. And we're like, yeah, whatever, cool. So, we've just pounded a bunch of fucking like Bush lattes or something as 17, 18-year-olds or whatever. And we run down, we run down there. We went in like 3 cars because it's kind of like secluded where it is. So when we run down from like the woods from 3 different directions, and my car was like the one that got there last. And as I run down, is who is now my brother drawing about a 14-inch dick in orange on that Wolverine. Dude, this is like 2 days before school started. No one's even like seen this thing. And then we did like a bunch of other spray paint or whatever, obviously all over the school and everything. Dude, it made the local news. Like, it made the news. Like, dude, hey, a news in the Worcester Telegram and Gazette shows a detective from Leicester, Massachusetts, with with a spray can in an evidence bag
No.
in the picture, and I'm at a party. I'm at a high school party like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, and some of the football players from the class that was above us that had just graduated were like, yeah, that was us. We did it, whatever. Like, dude, so for the last like 20, 25 years, we've been like letting everyone think that it was them.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Because we literally thought we were going to prison.
Oh yeah.
For a dick.
Yeah, you could have got pinched. Could have got a pinch
Statute
on
of
that one.
limitations is well over, I'm sure, for that. But dude, it like they had to like there's like that the Wolverine was like, obviously it was like stained like a dark color.
Yeah.
Like before, and they just sanded out like where the dick was, so now it was just a sanded out spot shaped like a dick.
He just
Dude,
made it
that's
worse.
great.
I love
Yep.
it.
Yeah, right,
Yep.
right. Now it's permanent. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's great.
Yep. So
Dude, what an on the spot untold story.
I love it.
That was good. That was great. Now,
Yep.
Bobby, I know you're short timing us. I had mentioned earlier, I do want to mention this. And if I missed it, if you ever told it and I missed it, I'm not saying you can tell you want to tell us one, I'm just saying, but one of the reasons I was like, we gotta get Bobby on here is you always have alluded, and again, if you told it, I missed it. You always had alluded to this horror story between you and Paul that really took a toll on you mentally, I think, and kind of took you off the water for a while. And I was like, I don't know if you want to tell that one, but it was like, to me, that's when I asked you, like, hey, you got to come on, tell an untold story, or whatever. That was always one that even on personal, I had never asked you about. But either way, I know you got to go. So
I'll tell you that one. That's a good one. I don't know if I really gotten it, like the details, but there is video proof from that day, like documenting afterwards. I'll explain that, but that's the jig heads, the Patreon members for Jigs and Bigs. I've shared that with them like years ago. In fact, I'll bet you it's a whole new crop of jig heads that probably aren't even aware that video is there. So I'll share that with all you guys too afterwards. I'll grab that. I gotta dig it up. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but it is on Patreon. I'll throw it up there for you. But so you guys are familiar with Quabbin Reservoir? I know Joe is. Dave's gonna have no idea, but Quabbin is this giant reservoir system that is like, it's the biggest freshwater body in Massachusetts, and it's a bunch of old towns that are in like the Swift River Valley, and they basically like it's a word that I'm looking for. They pretty much like bought out everybody's property, like forced everybody out, and then they flooded the entire. It's this huge body of water, and it's a drinking water supply for Boston, and it's really high regulated, obviously, but you can fish it. You can bank fish a good chunk of it. And they have a program where you can rent these boats. And the rules are stupid. Like, you can use your own boat, but there's a process for you to use your own boat. You have to have a 25 horse max outboard, which is ridiculous, especially for the size of body of water that it is. But they have this rental program where you can buy these leaky, busted two-stroke, or you can rent these boats with these leaky two-stroke motors and like rent those for like $60 for a day. Unlimited gas. You can come back in and refuel. Used to be anyway. I don't know. Gas prices these days, they might tell you to pound sand. They'll bet you they don't even rent the boats anymore these days. Well, there's one time, Paul and I used to be good for like, I would say probably twice a year, we would go to Quabbin, and we didn't know anything about this. Like, we didn't know anything about this body of water. It was so vast to us. We might as well have been on the Great Lakes or the ocean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we discovered this one area that was a lot more similar to the stuff that we were familiar with fishing. It was shallow, a lot of weeds, a lot of vegetation, pads, stumps everywhere. So we would focus on that. And this one year we went out, and it was pretty cold. It was probably in April, and we had gone out. Paul and I were probably both at our heaviest at this time. Like this is pre like chemotherapy diet for Paul. Like this is like this is when I was like probably at my heaviest. But I'll bet you between the two of us, we went about 700 pounds, and we were
Well,
testing.
even before Paul was going through it, he had lost a lot of weight prior to that too. Because like when I met him, he was nowhere near like pictures that I've seen. You know,
he had already had chemo when you had met him. Like,
oh, okay.
I have an old picture from like back then that you'll see that I'll send it to you. And in fact, I recently shared. It's like 10 years old.
I saw the one you just recently posted.
And I was like, I can't believe this is the fucking two of us. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. So we were pushing the limits of this boat. Plus, we had like all this tackle. We send it, and like absolute idiots. We start our morning at like 3 a.m. at Denny's. like what's the fattest thing you've done in your life? Yeah, that's pretty much.
I love Denny's.
So we go. This is how Paul and I met. So it was just part of like our relationship. So we go. We have this awful breakfast that is just heavy and it's just bad.
A couple lumberjacks.
Yes, exactly. A couple of Shamrock slams, and we roll out. We get our boat. There's always a crazy line and stuff. We get our boat, and we decide we're coming back. We send it. We get everything all set up. We're good to go. Paul has always been like, "Hey, you're the captain. You jump in the back. Run the tiller." I'm like, "Okay, no sweat." These are 25 horse motors. Like, it's nothing crazy, but they're very like, it's the state of Massachusetts maintaining these. So, it's like, fuck you. You know what I mean? There's no like regulation with anything. So we're out there and we're fishing this one area, and the trip was already, but like, I was just, my brain was melting at this point because like I had set the hook on the biggest stump I had ever set the hook on. Yes. I had broken this Okuma rod that my sister had given me like the year previous for Christmas, and I was like, "You motherfucker!" Like when I say like, "Oh, I've never snapped a rod," that's a lie. I said this is the one. It was bad. I still have the rod. I refuse to get rid of it as a reminder of, hey, don't be a moron. So. We're like, we're not having a good go of it. It's rough. The inevitable happens. One of us has to take a shit.
It's the inevitable.
And it's me. And I was like,
one of us.
So I'm like, bro, we're not far from the dock. I'm gonna go and tie the boat off there and run up to the porta-johns that are up there instead of like, because at this point I wasn't the avid outdoorsman I am now. I wasn't gonna go release a brown on state land. Now I just don't fish quabbin. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah. So we motor back. We're on our way back, and like, I'm holding onto the tiller with like, we'll say like my right hand or something like that. And I go to reach over, we're like at full tilt. And I go to reach over to grab it with my left hand, but I'm too fucking fat to reach. So I quickly let go and try to grab it. And the tiller goes dink. And the rear of the boat kicks the fuck out to the side. Paul is in life, and I love him like a brother. But he is oblivious to everything. No. To everything. He's at the front of the boat, like fucking what's her name in Titanic, And
Rose.
Yeah. He's up there like Rose, and like he's got 350 pounds of fucking shit behind him, and
literally
the boat totally uncontrollable. I'm wearing my glasses at the time, and I could see the water going across my eye because the back of my head is in the water at this point. I can look up and I can see Paul, and the boat is like this, boys. We are effectively going down, right? Keep in mind, it is early April. We're like bundled up in like fucking winter
it's
shit. Like
40 something degree water.
Absolutely. Yeah. It was like in the mid 40s at best. We would have died. It would have been bad. And we come across, and I reach over, and I can feel on the motor where the choke is, and I pull it. And right as I do, it stalls the motor, and the boat goes right back fucking down.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. So I do the obligatory, hey, are you good? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. Trying to play it cool.
Yeah.
I motor back. I run up to the fucking Porta-John, do my business, come back down, get back on the boat. And Paul never got out of the boat. And I think had he gotten out of the boat, he wouldn't have gotten back in.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he was shaking. And I'm like, awesome. I almost killed myself and my best friend. Awesome. This is great. So he's still in the boat. I come back over. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I was like, you want to make a stop while we're here? He's like, I'm good, man. I'm good. I think
Yeah, I
he
just shit my
actually-
pants. I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'll
I was
clean
gonna
it
say,
later.
Yeah.
if that was me, I would have shit my pants. I wouldn't have moved either. I would have just been like, I'm good all day, right here. We don't even...
So I'm like, fuck it, let's go fishing. So we go and we fish our asses off. We hit every single piece of structure, like every single point. We fish everything as well as we can, and like just nothing. We're absolutely skunked to the point now where like the sun's overhead, middle of the day. We're like just absolutely burnt, frustrated. And I recorded this video and I was like, we're not good at this. I think we need to reevaluate like what's going on with our lives. We're not good at this. Don't, I was like, I almost killed this guy. Like this could have been really, really shady. And we got off the water and we went like, again, fat fucks. And we went to go eat somewhere else. And I drop him off and I go home and I'm like, I don't think I'm fishing anymore. I think I'm done. I think that was the last one. And I don't think I picked up a rod for like maybe 2 years.
I was gonna say it was a couple of years, right?
Yeah, it was a little bit. And it was a guy that works security at one of the bars I work at. And he was like, yeah, he's like, we should go and fucking send it, He's like, grab a rod. And I caught like a 3-pounder that trip, and I was like, son of a bitch, it's like I just relapsed.
Absolutely.
Ridiculous.
Absolutely.
I do have one question. I got one question for you, Bobby. Please
What's
tell
that?
me you did like the guy that I've seen on so many Instagram channels. Were you like, the moment was over, were you like, GoPro, stop recording? GoPro, stop recording.
This was on my phone.
Oh.
Like I recorded this on my phone. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it was bad. It was bad. I mean, dude, this happened. Jesus, this must have been like, was I even hosting trivia at this point? I think I was still working at the TV station, actually, to tell you the truth. So I'll bet you this was 2014 or 2015. I'll bet you it was 2014.
And so you took a couple of years then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I only got back into it in like 2016, 2017, something like that. Yeah, it was a while. I was like, yeah, I think I'm all set, man. I'm like, because I was like, I go out here and I just lose lures like an absolute amateur. I'm like, this is just rough. I had like the occasional decent day where I'd catch anything, but most days I was getting skunked. And then it was after I got back into fishing, it was, let's actually try to learn about this stuff. And that's when I took a deep dive into like YouTube and everything and started picking brains and all that shit. It was crazy.
I mean, I've said it before, but think about this. So Bobby, when Hookset first started, we were like, I don't know, very, 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 very early on. I think we had just launched. And I commented on something on Jigs and Bigs, who probably had like 300 followers, or if that.
Yep.
You had 4 episodes, whatever that was, whatever you had on there. So I don't even know if you had 300 followers. And you were like, oh, come on. And then I did the show there, and you kept this thing rolling. Think about this. You don't go back into fishing. None of us on this thing probably know each other.
None of this would happen. Isn't that crazy?
How crazy.
That's
like
wild.
the butterfly effect, or the there's another one. There's another one. But think about that, because then I do your show and then Joe reaches out to you. Hey, I have a tackle shop, and we know, and then Hookset becomes a thing, and then we get Alex and Paul, and that's how I heard of Urke through I mean, what a crazy freaking thing, dude.
Oh,
Crazy thing.
Absolutely, dude. It's wild. It's wild. So yeah, I mean, I always tell people when it comes to marriage advice, I have like one recommendation I say to everybody. I was like, the moment you meet somebody and you're like, I could live with them forever, knock them up, and then split up for 2 years, and then maybe get back together. Because if you can last that test, you can last anything. And then the other thing for you, you don't really have best friends unless you've tried to, murder them at sea. And I think that, those are my 2 life lessons that I can offer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that. By the way, is Quabbin where they put lake trout? Is there a lake trout population there?
I don't know that there's a laker population there.
Oh, there is. There is.
Is there?
There is, right?
There's landlocked salmon too.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember which place in Mass has they stock lake trout, but they have their own population too.
Yeah.
Oh, we can talk about this later. But Joe, next Sunday, it'll get weird. You around?
Dude, that's weird because I say that to my wife.
Yeah.
Well, he said it to me.
And you're wearing
I
that
can't-
shirt, dude. That's weird.
And I mean,
I
the same
could
thing, by the way.
Saturday. I could Saturday. I can't Sunday. My kid's graduating high school.
So many times.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
is that a big deal?
That is a big
Well,
deal.
well, what time's it at?
No, I'm joking. I'm
Uh-oh.
joking. That's awesome. I'm joking. That's awesome. You're sick. You're sick. Good. I'll stay local anyway.
I would be around to get weird
you
on
are.
Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll talk. You know what I'm thinking? Actually, I'll text you offline.
This is a
I'll text you
huge
offline.
orgy right now, dude.
It really is.
I'll text you offline because there's a place I
Woo!
want to go, and I think you know the
Sausage party.
place. The place I want to go, and I think you know the place, and it's
I think we
Day
should
2
for sure
Hoodlum-
pre-fish
Day-
it. Yep.
Day 2 Hoodlumfest place.
Yep.
Illegal.
I've never been.
Unless it's Bobby. Bobby can go all he wants.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I-
Bobby's going. Bobby's been.
Yeah.
I
good.
had-
keep
I-
going,
I
Bobby.
I pre-fished today for the place that Bill was supposed to fish with me Wednesday,
Oh.
and you already bailed. And
I
what a day I had, Bill. What a day I had.
Really?
All I know is Bill turns off
Yeah.
his phone to watch Dungeons and Dragons.
Dude, I had
wait.
dude,
This
caught a
guy
bunch of
didn't-
bad.
I didn't bail. I want to clarify something. He said, "Do you want to get on this trail?" I said, "What are the?" He says, "It's this day a week. Every week, it's on this day.
That's right.
Evenings." I live in a different state. I said, "If I'm not working, then for sure. But if I work the night before, I can't even leave the house till 4:30. So if they start at 5, it takes me an hour at least to get anywhere in Mass. So
Oh yeah.
unless you want to pick me up late at the ramp 5:30, and then
Oh, I would do that for sure.
oh okay, and then I just have to be at work by 11, so that's no problem. But then I said actually I could fish 2 in June, and then after June it's pretty easy because the kids are in camp.
Right.
I didn't bail on anything. This was a question 2 days ago.
Yeah, so for those of you in the room here, I told Bill. Actually, I didn't even tell Bobby this yet. So Bobby knows about this trail I do once a week or whatever.
Yeah.
They didn't even like. I was like, I asked one of them, I was like, "Hey, when's it starting?" They're like, "Oh, well, we're like 3 weeks in." I was like,
Oh,
"You
thanks, guys.
motherfuckers!" So they
That's
like just
crazy.
like assumed I wasn't, because last year my schedule's kind of
Yeah.
fucky for work. So they're just like. They didn't even invite me. So now I have something to prove, because now I like invited myself in, and now
never mind.
now I got something to prove. But
I think
yeah.
I think we'll have a good time.
but dude, today
Yeah.
I caught a pike today, Bill. What else? I got like 5 or 6 browns, got a bunch of bass, couple 3.5, or 3.5.
Damn.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I had about 90 minutes tonight because my kid had competed at regionals gymnastics competition. Her next one is nationals. She's going to Tennessee, and I'm not going. But anyway,
Congratulations.
It was taking forever. It was she did great. It was actually really cool. It was cool to see. She came 4th overall. I think she's going to be a national champion. But anyway,
That's tough.
and then it'll probably end up costing me crazy money. But
Oh yeah.
so
Old
so, like, we
Unreliable
get
showed
back-
up.
I have like
Mic
90
off.
minutes. Yeah, bro. What are you doing, bro? Get back on the goddamn yak. Now you're outside. What are you
I'm
showing
alive,
off?
boy. I'm
Dude, we
alive.
all
I
have
made it.
outside, dude. We all have outside.
I wish you guys could see this view, though. It's unbelievable.
Well, we can hear the background view. I mean, that's nice.
Yeah. What are you in a tornado?
Man,
You're in the
can't
eye
see
of the
shit.
hurricane, buddy.
Anyway,
It's
nice.
So I had 90
Take my word
minutes, and
for
I
it.
went out. I went to a local spot, and I had a good bag too. I tell you right now, I had a good bag too. Nothing crazy, but caught one just under 3. I thought pretty good bag. Had a good day for 90 minutes. Had a pretty damn good day. Shouldn't have. I had no business launching that kayak with 90 minutes time, but whatever.
So funny thing that happened today is Emma can now she has a push button Zebco, almost full size.
Hell yeah.
Dude, she could do it all on her own. And this was her first time doing it all on her own. So I set her up with a little swim jig, a big Joshy, and she had a ton of follows, from trout and everything, and didn't it kept seeing it and wasn't catching. So she probably spiked the rod on the deck probably 4 or 5 times. She said she quits about 4 or 5 times.
You just Andrew, you just missed it. That's what happened to
bust.
Bobby too. Bobby did the same thing.
She's like, fish. She told me fishing was stupid a couple times.
She's definitely one of us. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely addicted.
But then was pissed because we were leaving. She's like, no. She's like, I don't want to leave till I catch a fish. I'm like, I will bring you again this week. I promise.
Wait till she's crushing it. I pull up those pictures of when she was 3 and you met me at the boat ramp, and she's got a full dress on and she's laying in the water at the boat ramp. I'm like, Joe.
Hey, whoa,
Meg's gonna
chill,
kill you.
dude. Meg's here.
I'm like, Meg is going to kill you. He goes, I know. So we were talking about untold stories. Bobby told one, Drew, you missed it. Joe told one, Drew, you missed it. Nice job, buddy. You're on admin leave from the Hookset Hoodlums. But anyway, so what do you got? Man. Wolf of Wal-Mart, buddy. I gotta hear. Take your pick. I think the first one that came to your mind was that worm one. I feel like that one.
Oh.
I mean, we could go on and on, so it don't matter to me.
All right, hang on one second.
I know Dave has really good stories.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Yeah, he has really good stories.
Yeah, so I had to change my name real quick.
Boy.
My wife just showed up with a baby real quick. She's getting the dog some food. It's definitely not a story for mixed company. All right, so
I don't want the dog to hear this one.
Wife and my 3-month-old baby probably shouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So okay.
You mean your wife doesn't watch Hoodlumcast?
She's like everybody else.
All right, so you say the poo worm story. All right, cool. So it's kind of long. It's very terrible. So I'm gonna try and do the best I can to make it
do
YouTube friendly.
Do.
Okay, so I was let's see, 20, 24, 25, 26. I was 26, and in our 20s we're different people. Trust me, I am not the same person I was in 20. Mind you, I had already quit drinking, so I was sober minded through this whole experience. Okay. I like to skateboard and hang out with people who ride motorcycles, and that's the kind of quality people that I used to hang out with. They're great people. They're super fun. They're great. And I met some chick because I was single, and I met some girl, and she was super classy. And I was like, yo, this is my idea of class. I'm like, yo, you want to go to Reno and get like a $40 room and kick it at the casino for the weekend? It sounds like a good time. Let's get weird. And she was like, I'm in. I'm like, oh yeah, she's classy.
I'm in. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we drive out because I live
Tina.
So I live 2 hours from Reno, so it's a quick drive, And so we're getting to know each other on this 2-hour drive because we didn't really know each other at all. And so we're getting to know each other on this 2-hour drive. We get to Reno. I get this $40 hotel room, the Silver Legacy. And in Reno, there's 3 casinos that are all attached. So you could be a tenant of one casino and then still one hotel and still play in all the casinos and have the credits go to your room. So we get down there. I'm like, all right, let's get down to the room. Let's go play some blackjack or whatever. Let's go have some good times, right? She's like, yeah, all right, cool, you know. And so I'm drinking my Red Bulls because I used to drink a lot of energy drinks, so I'm like getting all hyped up on Red Bull. And she's playing caboose, I'm playing bus driver, like at the blackjack table, like we're having a good time, you know. And I'm like, oh yeah, all just ramped up. She's drinking cocktails, and she's getting kind of loopy, and she's like, hey, I'm kind of feeling it. I think I need you to take me up to the room and you know, get weird with me. And I was like, all right, cool. You know, so
tickled me. Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. So we run up to the room, get weird, get to know each other. It's super cool. First night, solid in the books, right? Next night, we go, you know, we wake up in the afternoon because we're in our 20s, and we go down, we eat mad buffet. Like I'm talking like the quality $40 room buffet you could possibly get. You know what I'm saying? So we're just, and she wasn't afraid to house food. So I was like, oh, I'm in love. Like, this is amazing. Like, she just, you know, like quality lady, you know, we're like both hands, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yes, like eating it all up.
She loves lasagna.
Yeah, I know, right? Just mashed potatoes, no spoon, you know? So, hey, Joe, your kids are asleep, right? Just
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're good. You're good.
So we're just eating mad buffet all day, you know, like that was our entertainment. Like, back to the blackjack table. So we go back to the blackjack table, $5 blackjack, because I'm a quality date, you know what I'm saying? Red Bulls and $5 blackjack. We kicking it, you know, and we just having a good time, just eating and playing blackjack and ordering drinks to the table, you know, and she's getting all loopy. She's like, hey, I want to do the same thing last night, but I want to do it a little different because my Aunt Flo like showed up today. And I was like, all right, it's first day, we're fine, it's cool, whatever, you know. And so we go back up to the room, we start messing around, and you know, I'm looking for the OVO, the other vaginal option, you know, like at this point, because you know, you don't want to get too messy or whatever. So I have her, and all, you know, we're just going to town, and I'm like, you know, it would be really romantic. She's like, what? And I turn on the porno channel, and we're like, yeah, like we're getting it on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's because I'm romantic, dude. I'm like high class, you know what I'm saying? This is like,
that's nice.
Solid.
Yeah, nice.
Yes. So please don't cancel me for this, everyone. I'm a different man today. So we're going at it, having a good time, you know. And she's like, you know, it's aggressive. We're having a great time. And so finally I'm like, hey, I'm gonna, you know, it's my turn. It's my turn. And she's like, just keep going. I was like, cool. So I like, you know, just I do my thing. All right. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, man law, like you do that deed and you immediately go wash yourself off in the sink. You know, that's just man law, right? So I go into the bathroom to wash myself off in the sink, and I flip it over the counter, and I turn on the light, and I'm like, oh my. And so I was like, well, I don't know her that well. So I go out to the living room and I kick on the lights. I'm like, check it out. You gave me strawberry balls with a chocolate dick, like that. And she was like, oh, I was like, my ass off. She's like, no. So like, oh my God, all embarrassed. I'm like laughing, you know. So I'm like, it's cool. You know, so we, you know, get in the shower, wash all the shit off. I call down to room service. I'm like, hey, we definitely need new sheets, you know, the whole nine. So they come in, they don't even spread it. They just throw them on the floor and leave. Like it looks like a terrible murder scene. So so you're laying there, you know, channel's still bumping. We're just kind of watching, you know, like whatever. I'm eating a sandwich that I got from the bar, you know, like just hanging out. And you know, eventually you got to take a leak, right? So like, dude, I got piss so bad, dude. So I jump up and I like go in the bathroom. I go take a piss. And you know, like the feeling you get like when you piss, like, right, you're getting to piss and you get that feeling of like it kind of flushes out and then you piss. Well, I get this whole flushing feeling and I'm like leaning up against the wall. Too many Red Bulls, you know, I'm leaning up against the wall. I'm like, what the hell? No. There's like no noise. And so I'm like, and it was just like whoop, out of my dick, just a little poo worm, bloop, right in the toilet. I was like,
look at Joe.
I told her, I was like, come in, look, whatever. Look, you gave me the poo. So the weekend was over and we drove home really quiet. And I don't think I ever talked to her again.
Oh, God, should have went last.
And I got more. Like that's one. Like I told you, I got.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty damn good.
That's awesome.
That's pretty damn good. Whoa, so I totally, even to the end, didn't connect when the poo worm. I'm still thinking of a worm.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where's this going? Didn't
Not
see that
chocolate
for
spaghetti,
some reason.
like,
Didn't see that coming. Great,
Yeah.
that's a good one. I can see why it was Untold, but
Yeah.
good.
There you go.
Oh,
Bobby.
Meg's like, I'm going to bed, dude. I'll see you later.
Sorry,
You're
Meg.
shit.
Did you see Joe? At one point, he was like this.
dry heaving.
Oh boy, yeah, that was.
And
that was a
they
lot.
served
That was
chocolate
good.
covered strawberries at the wedding last night. I'm never going to
Golden
look at those
Corral.
the same, Dave.
It's like a golden corral up there.
Oh
It's
my
nice.
god, that was
Yeah, that was nice
boy.
compared to the buffet that we ate that day. That's probably what led to it. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, that. By the way, what a risky maneuver after watching her eat so much at the buffet. But
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
bro.
right.
When you're 26, you're all in, bro. It don't matter.
yeah.
You know?
oh shit.
Oh, good lord.
Well, that was pretty damn good. Drew,
Boys,
did you
I
come
gotta
equipped
bounce.
with us? Bobby, we love you. Thank you for coming
Bobby,
on, buddy.
take care.
I know
See you
you've
guys.
been
Later,
working
Bobby.
hard.
Take care.
I'll hit you up on Sunday.
Sounds like a plan.
Later, buddy. Drew,
I
did
gotta
you
go
have a
right
story?
behind them.
Yeah.
I
Of
don't
course.
like the way
Sorry,
this is-
Joe.
I don't like that. I don't like
I
that.
wasn't
Yeah.
invited anyway, so
I don't-
I
no,
can't even
no.
hear you guys now. But
Bye,
I
Joe.
don't like
I
what
can't
you
hear
did, Joe.
anything.
I don't like what you did, Joe. And nobody graduates on a Sunday,
See ya.
by the way. I thought about it. Hi.
Thanks for coming in, Joe. I appreciate you.
I love you. You're the best. He is the
I hit
best.
him
He
up. I was
really
like,
is
"Where
the best.
are you?"
Dude, he really is the best, dude. He makes every time I see, like, if he pops it. By the way, that's like the third time that I didn't invite him, and then he just ends up on the show anyway. And I get so happy when I see him, and I realize it's offensive, but I don't think about it at the time. I'm like, oh, Joe, you're here. And he's like, yeah, not because of you, though. I'm like, true. Good point. Good point. Oh, Drew's gone now. I think
Yeah.
he just cartwheeled off the fucking balcony.
Well,
I
don't
got
look at
one-
me because I ain't got no story. So let Dave tell another one.
You gotta have a story, dude.
I got no story.
gotta have a
You did. You
story.
tell all these people. You tell us to plan a story. You don't tell us any of this. You never told
I
us.
did. I
this.
told you that.
Not me, guy.
I did. I said untold story.
What does that mean? You're like, we're gonna go untold. I don't know what that means.
I mean, like unsolved mystery. Like,
Yeah. I would have went and tried to fuck some stranger in the ass if that was the case. I don't know what's going on here.
That would have been nice. I would have liked that one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I think Drew had one. I really do. So hopefully he jumps back on. One of the stories I was going to tell, or that I thought of telling, and I think we can go back to Urke after this one. If Drew doesn't come back, I'd like to hear another story. But anyway, before we wrap up, so this is when I was younger. I was a kid. I was a young kid. I was in
Before you
Catholic school.
before you continue, I hate to interrupt you, but
No, okay.
Urke, you're in California, right?
yeah.
That's too bad. I really like this guy. I wish he was closer to us.
Yeah,
I just wanted
agree.
to say it. That's my story. I just wanted
Well,
to say it.
He knows
appreciate it. Yeah.
that he lives in a gross commie state, but I guess
Yeah.
visually it's not gross. It's pretty nice, but he knows where he lives. He knows what's going on.
All right. Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt.
And
you,
it's
but go ahead.
unaffordable. It's not realistic to live there.
It's
Anyway,
not.
okay.
It's not affordable at all. No,
I
as
mean,
soon
it's
as
all
my oldest.
insane.
As soon as my oldest turns 18, I will be closer. I guarantee it. We will be in driving
Yeah, it's
distance.
tough.
I already have
That's
plans.
tough.
So
It's tough. It's tough.
Like,
It's a tough
Connecticut
life out there
sucks,
because
too.
it's such a
not-
beautiful city. No, Connecticut. Oh yeah, expensive wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Yeah, it's the third highest tax state. California, I think New York,
650
and
for
then
gas right now.
Connecticut.
650 yeah.
Insane.
for 87.
Insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's insane. But they don't care about us. So, like Michael Jackson said, they don't really care about us. Drew, did you come equipped with a story? Ken said he has no stories in his life.
We didn't know about this.
I have one. I have an excellent segue, actually.
Hold on a minute, dog. Hold on a minute,
I'm
dog.
sorry. No, it
frozen.
just froze like.
You were frozen like that.
Well,
Yeah.
Dude,
Go back out of the kayak. We need you to have better service.
I know,
Sorry,
that's
buddy.
crazy. How's this now? Is that better?
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Is that
It's good.
better?
It's good. You look like
All right,
Drake,
good.
but go ahead.
like Drake.
Right? Does he not look like Drake right now?
Dude, congrats on all 3 albums.
Yeah.
I wish.
I like Iceman. It's not bad.
I actually have a
By the way, at
pretty
one
good
point we had
segue
3
from,
people. Hold on. Joe,
okay.
Joe,
I'm leaving.
please.
I'm done. I gotta go.
Please. No, don't leave. Don't leave. I just want to point this out. At one point, I think it's a first. We had 3 beautiful men with glasses and mustaches on this show tonight. And that to me is a milestone. But continue. Go ahead, Drew. Go ahead. Go ahead, Drake.
Are you finished?
I do gotta gotta pee, but I'll wait.
OBO.
I was saying I actually have an excellent segue from Urke's shit story, because when I was probably like 12 or 13, old enough not to shit in my pants, I was at my lake house. I was at my lake house. It was me. My uncle was up there. I forgot who else was up there. And I was sleeping on the couch, and how like when you're sleeping and you feel like you have to pee and you hold it because you don't want to wake up. So I was sleeping. I didn't realize that I had to poop. And I woke up and like I was sweating. And unfortunately for us, we had an outhouse that was outside. So I had to, get up, run outside. We had 2 screen doors that had them go through, and they slapped. Boom. Like when you shut them. And I was in such a rush, and it had to be like 3 a.m. I was in such a rush that I let them slap. I'm running outside. On the side of our house, we had 2 horseshoe pits. I hit one of them with my foot. I sliced it open. After I sliced it open, that's when I shit my pants. And wait a minute. Back up.
He said,
So,
ow!
yeah, back up. So I ended up falling asleep in my bathing suit for whatever reason. So okay, now fast forward.
Wait, was it the
fast
bathing suit
forward.
with the undies sewn inside, or was it the regular bathing suit?
Yes. So now fast forward.
With the mesh. You made like a Play-Doh thing.
We're gonna have no clips of this episode for the internet.
No, that's a great clip. I tripped and that's what I shit.
So now my foot is sliced open. I'm laying on the ground.
Shit everywhere.
I'm shitting in my pants. So I get up. I go to the outhouse. Whatever.
For what? What'd you do in the outhouse?
I wiped up what I could wipe up. And now I'm like,
shorts in the hole.
I'm awake. Now I'm like, oh my God, how am I supposed to hide this from everybody? So now I'm
Come back
ankle
in those
high.
shorts. Oh, Winnie
I'm
the Pooh
ankle
naked.
high in the water because we had like a walkout area. I was like sandy. So I took my shorts off and I'm like washing them out. And because I slammed the door, my uncle walks out. And he's like, everything
Fatty
okay?
Hunter?
And I said, no. And he's like, okay. He walked inside and got me a towel. And like, he acted as if it wasn't weird. He's like, okay, just here, wrap yourself up. We'll just wash these out, blah, blah. And
that's good. That's a good dude.
Yeah. Well, he is. You know that.
So now we
Fatty
know what
Hunter
now
you're
we know
talking-
what
we're
uncle
talking-
it is. Okay.
You're talking about Fatty Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good dude.
Yep.
Solid.
Yeah. Never mentioned it again, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That's solid. That's
I'm
a
crying.
solid uncle.
Andrew,
right there.
that was a
I'm
good story, but
crying,
you
dude.
could have died. You could have went to the grave with this one, bud.
I know, but that's the
So-
first one. That's
Actually-
the first one I thought of when he said that. I was like, oh,
So-
dude, I have to say it because I haven't said it much.
I'm glad because I was about to tell a story. And then Drew came on and told that one as a segue to Urke. So I have my story now is a pretty decent segue from Drew's. So
God.
I'm younger.
I have to tell.
I'm in Catholic school. And I'm sitting in at like I don't know about whatever regular schools. I went to Catholic school from 1st grade to 8th grade, and so the same 23 kids and whatever. And we'd go to the bathroom at 10:15, and then like later on after lunch, we'd go down together. We just in an organized thing. We'd wait in line and go to the bathroom, whatever. And I had to pee really bad. And I asked, I raised my hand and I was like, Mrs. Erasmus, I said, may I please go to the bath? You have to say, may I please go to the bathroom? And she said, no, we're going down together in 15 minutes. You can wait. But I couldn't wait. So I'm like, my leg is shaking. I remember my leg was shaking. I had to wear a uniform somewhere in a shirt and tie and blue, navy blue pants. And my leg is shaking. And I look down and I just start pissing. And I'm pissing. I'm telling you, you know, the rope, the pee, the braided rope, you're peeing a fucking rope. It's coming out as a full stream of urine through my pants. It's not like my pants are wet. I'm watching the full stream come straight out of my pants at my desk. And my friend Jenny Lynn was sitting next to me. I said, I'm fucking finished. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done. You know what I mean? So
like a sprinkler through a trampoline. Just
yeah. There was the pants might as well not even have been there. So I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like, I'm finished. Like, whatever. So, you know, I Miss Erasmus comes over. I said, I have to go to the nurse. I just had an emergency. I just peed, you know, whatever. I peed my pants. Actually, I peed the floor, really. The pants, I think, were mostly dry. Went right through them. So she's like, okay, go to the nurse's office. I go to the nurse's office. And my grandmother was coming down from Maine that day. So my mom had, like, whatever was going on. And it's before cell phones. So the nurse is calling, and nobody's answering at my house. My mom's not at work because my grandma's coming down. So like, again, we're in uniforms, right? So we wear uniforms. But one thing that happens in a school from 1st grade to 8th grade is a lot of girls, they get their period for the first time. So while they didn't have a bunch of extra underwear for dudes, they did have some blue underwear with little lacy legs for girls. So they gave me these light blue girl underwear that had like laces on the legs and the waist. The waist was laced and the legs were laced. And then I have shorts on and not pants. So I have shorts. So if anybody didn't know I pissed myself, I'm coming back out of uniform. First of all, I'm wearing girl underwear and shorts. And at the time, I lived on, if you guys know where, I lived on Lindsley Avenue, and I went to school on St. Joe's. So I just would go out, dismiss, and even in this early age, I'd go to the crossing guard, I'd go to like 6 houses down and whatever. So I opened my door, and my mom's like, like joking around with my grandmother and stuff, and I'm fucking fired up, dude. All day I'm sitting there with girl underwear on, you know. So I'm like, I pissed myself and I'm wearing girl underwear all day. So it's like a pretty rough day, you know what I mean? So I opened the door and my mom's like, hey, honey, grandma's here. How was school? I said, how was school? Let me show you. And I pulled down my pants and I'm wearing girl underwear, and they both just erupted in laughter right in my face. Like, why are you wearing girl underwear? I'm like, I pissed myself. Why do you answer the phone? You know, I'm like flipping out. Like, when I end the thing, I didn't give my grandma a hug. I don't want to see nobody, talk to nobody, nothing. And that's the story I thought of when Urke said he does like real serious episode of the whole angle. And he's like, what's something someone doesn't know about you? And I feel like that wasn't the story to tell at that time.
So the first time I tried on women's panties was in the
So I was just like, I don't know, man. I can't think of anything. If you ever go back to that episode now, just know that was what was in my head when I was like, I don't know, man.
That is funny.
Yeah, but anyway, that's what I got, man. That's what I got.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, how about this, Urke? You got a couple. I just randomly chose one. Why don't we go one more? If you feel comfortable, tell one more before we lock it up for the night.
Yeah, let me just double check on time, because I still got to put these kids down and feed them.
Hey, we could call it, buddy. We could call. Yeah. We could always. You got an open invite.
I got a short one for you, real quick. This is the time where my buddy felt like he was raped. I don't know if we're gonna get canceled just for saying that on YouTube, but here we go.
Yeah, it's only 16 people that watch this twice.
I was too, by the way, but go ahead.
Yes, he was. That's true. Twice.
Well, this was he never happened. He just thought it happened. And
All right,
one
Ken
of
was
those
asking
nights-
for it.
Okay, yeah. This is a difference. So we're all at this bar. I used to drink and party, and I like bars with no windows. That was the crowd that I got along with. So we're all at this bar, and it's $2 you call it. So it's like 80% liquor, 20% like a splash of soda. That's $2 you call it. And we're twisted, and my buddy is like blacked out. He's like, I gotta piss. And so he goes in the bathroom. We're sitting there. We probably had 2 more drinks. I'm like, where the hell is he? So we go in there, and he's like passed out. And it's one of those wall urinals where it's like, it's just a tile and bevel that you just pee on the wall and it goes down into the drain. So it's just a wall. He's laying in that. And I'm like, all right. Yeah, I'm like, all right, cool, dude. I'm like, this fool's got to get up. So we're like, hey, wake up, fool. You like sleeping in pee-pee. And he's just like, he's out. So I'm like, hang on a second. I go back out to the bartender. I'm like, give me your Tabasco. And they're like, we don't got Tabasco. We got this. I'm like, all right, cool. Sriracha or whatever it was. It was hot sauce at the time. And I reckon, like popsicle in the butt, like, rehydrates people. So I just like pulled his pants down and splashed a bunch of hot sauce in his butt cheeks.
I don't
know
that.
Yeah, right. Like, come on, wake up. And this fool's like not waking up. And I'm like, all right, screw this. So me and my homie, we carry him outside. We throw him in the bushes and we throw his shoes out in front of the bushes. And we call his girlfriend and be like, hey, look for his shoes, pick him up. And that was the end of the night. Never saw him again. Didn't see him for 2 weeks. We all hung out like every day. Didn't see him for 2 weeks. Finally, I'm like, oh man, I gotta check on this fool. So I go over to his house. I knock on the door. The door opens up like, he's all, what's up? I'm like, what's up, dude? He's like, I don't know, man. I'm like, let me come in, fool. Like, let's, I had some beer and like, sit down and drink. Like, he's like, I'm not drinking, bro. I'm like, what's going on, dude? He's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just been happening lately. And I'm like, dude, what's your problem, bro? Like, I didn't think anything of it. Because mind you, we were just, it's a normal night, like that's pretty average for our group of people, something like that happened. And so I'm like, what's your problem, dude? And finally he was like all teary-eyed. He's all, bro. Like, and he like broke it down to me. Like, he's like, dude, I woke up in the bushes and my pants were down and my ass was burning so bad and I didn't know what the fuck happened to me. And so I reached back there and all I found was red. And I was like, oh shit. I'm sitting there and I'm trying to keep a straight face, like, because he's like emotional. And I'm like, I'm like, hey, you want to know what happened? I left that house with a black eye, but it was like one of the most worth it. Like,
it's the best news you could have delivered to him. What's his problem?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, he was still pretty mad. So yeah, so
dude,
there you go. That's
great.
happened.
That's a classic. That's a classic. That's a classic. All right, listen, Dave, I love that you came on, man. I've been waiting for you to come on for a while. You're hilarious, dude. Dude, anytime. I know you have a different schedule, obviously, with living in California. And obviously, we all have our busy lives. And there's no consistency on this show, Hoodlumcast. We haven't done it in a couple weeks anyway. We just fishing season. So we do it when we can do it now. You know what I mean? Yep. But if you guys haven't seen it, check out The Whole Angler on YouTube. It's such a good show. And do you have any plugs or anything like that you want to give out? I mean, after all those stories, it's up to you, but
yeah, please don't cancel me, everybody.
People know who they're dealing with us too,
Yeah. No, I mean, Dark Horse Tackle, I've been working close with those guys for a very long time.
Hell yeah.
Those are the homies. So.
Yeah. Dark Horse Tackle, which hopefully we'll be linking up pretty soon, I think. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that'd be great. Dark Horse Tackle. And then you do The Whole Angler brought by Kayak City, correct?
Yeah, that's Kayak City, right. Element, like LMNT, the electrolytes, and then Kayak Adventure Series, like Drew.
Oh, you're with Element.
Yeah, I'll give you a code.
Oh, because
when
you said that to me.
Yeah.
When you said that
dude,
to me,
I want a code.
I was like, oh, I'm not gonna hit you up because I don't want to like rob you. I thought you were like,
bro.
Yes, I do. I want to put in an order.
I have boxes. I have boxes at my house. It's stupid.
Oh, dude, I love Elements.
Yeah.
I was just
Yes.
talking to my buddy Carrie about it. He's like, I don't know why. I just feel better every time I drink one. I'm like, absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't drink too many though. You'll get that sodium bloat. Like it's made so
Yeah.
the sodium, of course, is not like whatever. It's salt, But you put
Yeah.
salt in your system, it helps bloat you a little bit, so you retain water better. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of having the sodium, and then the magnesium and the potassium.
Yo,
are to
we've
help
had
you
a
balance
million
out
of them
and
this
rehydrate.
weekend.
Say what?
I said we've had a million of them this weekend.
Oh, dude, they're savage, especially in the morning, bro. Just crack one off right in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Sets the day right. Yeah. So that's me though.
Yeah, those are great. All right, yeah, we'll hit you up for sure.
Yeah,
All
for
right,
sure.
yeah. So stay tuned for a legit. This week is going to be some real. We're going to actually have some conversations and nail down some details on Hoodlumfest. The pocket tee will already probably be out by the time this comes out. I'm not going to release this, I think, until next Sunday because I want to release the May video, the May beatdown video that me and Drew did with the duos tournament, which that was by the way, highly competitive tournament. We put up like 94, 95 inches, and we're not even in the top 10. Like, dude,
I know.
hammers in there. That's awesome. But by the way, I love that. I love that for Bobby. I love that for I would say I love that for Joe, but he knows nothing about the duos tournament. But so sick though. So sick that we got Nye up in there now. Like you're gonna see
we
some
did awesome
hammers
this
get in
month,
there.
though. Yeah, it's good.
It's great, man.
Really
Up
good.
until the last night, tonight, I had 90 minutes and we called a fish. Like, come on, dude.
Yep.
That was so much fun. So I think we will do it again in
Cold
June,
one,
only because
I
of the
think
video.
yesterday
You know
too,
what I mean?
Yeah.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
said
cold one yesterday, cold one
yesterday.
tonight.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, you killed.
Also,
you
is that a
killed it.
show first? He pulled up a fish live on the show. Is that a show first for you guys?
Oh yeah, that's never
yeah,
happened.
for sure.
That's
Yeah.
never happened. Anybody who's ever been fishing on this show, we lose them for signal. It actually might have been him a few times, but we've never. That was awesome, by the way. Drew.
Yeah, that's cool.
Highly unpurprofessional on a professional show. We don't like to really,
Professional
promote that type of behavior.
How dare you catch a fish?
yeah, we don't like to talk too much fishing on this show, dude. Don't do it again.
Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry.
All right. Hooksethoodlums.com, Hookset Hoodlums on Instagram,
The new
Hookset
shirt.
Hoodlums on TikTok. The pocket tee is out by the time, right? Ken, you think it'll be out by next Sunday?
Yeah.
It's already out. The
Wanna see it?
hooksethoodlums.com
Wanna
pocket
see it?
tee. Yeah, show it up. You should have been
wanna
wearing
see
it, dude. That's the problem. Should have been wearing it. I don't know why you're not wearing it. Both of you. You guys knew I had a Versace deal.
I thought about it.
That's the back.
Hey.
Big fat bass.
Hey.
Turn around. Let's see. He's an actual blue collar worker too. So he has a use for a pocket tee, unlike you little ham and eggers. So
There's a bunch of ham and eggers out there.
Hey, I swing a hammer like everybody else.
oh, real quick before you go. How come you can't leave the battery in a Ryobi?
Oh, how come you can't leave a battery in the? Okay, Andrew, do you work in the trades?
No, I wish I did.
Nobody here works in the trades.
No, I used to work heating and air conditioning.
No,
I was a
but-
knocker.
I own every single thing Ryobi ever made, so you should probably say this.
Okay. First off, you never leave a battery in the charger once it's charged.
What about
Second off, you
the-
never leave a
Once
battery in your
it's
tool.
Okay.
Right? Because either way, there's a circuit. It might not be connected because of the trigger, it's the on-off switch. But when you have older tools, Ryobi, no offense, lower budget stuff, what ends up happening is that battery can either overheat or die quicker. You will lose battery power over time, like very fast.
Really?
So yeah, and next thing you know, you're like, dang, I just charged this thing. And dang, I just charged this thing. Like I'm getting like no battery life out of this. Why? Well, you left it in your tools too damn long. That's what ends up happening.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you're working a real job, what do you do? DeWalt, Milwaukee? What are you working with?
A little bit of everything. It's kind of like tackle. Like
Not Ryobi.
no one brand has the best of everything. So you kind of like pick and choose what works for you. But I always take my batteries off. I put them in a separate place. I don't leave them on chargers. I don't leave them in tools. Another thing is you're working with lithium ion, and the Ryobi has jumped over to lithium ion from the old NiCad batteries. So again, you're leaving a connection on a lithium ion battery. We all know what happens to lithium ion if it stays connected or contacted too long. So that's kind of the thing.
Guys, listen, this is Hoodlumcast. We're here to help you guys get better in life. Okay, that's all we got for you. Hooksethoodlums.com. Urke, you're the man. Thank you so much for coming on.
Dude,
Yeah,
thank you.
Let's see if I end this
Later,
bad boy
dude.
here.
It was a pleasure meeting you, gents. I'm glad this was our first experience.